right, we are live. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, or I should say my fellow guitar brethren and sisters, if there's any ladies out there. New subscribers, thank you, you wonderful souls, for following me along this year journey. We are day 7, 365 days of playing guitar. So, first things first, beverage of choice this evening, ice water green tea with some lemon and some cucumber, homemade of course. And of course, gonna be all thank yous for the comments. Then we're gonna get some cool shit tonight. It's Saturday here in Northern California. Got shorts on, I'm clean, not grubby, kind of nice for a change. Ooh, need some glasses. And if you are new here, you just clicked on this, you wonderful, beautiful soul. I'm Jay Wills. I'm a midlife dude, getting back into music and playing guitar and all that jazz. So thank you for subscribing and all that jazz, and for letting me torture your eardrums, hopefully not the entire time, for the next year. All right, so first things first, we got at FeelFree5261, it says comment on your video. All right, I'll comment on my own video. We're day 7, there's my comment. At Chad Williams 8583, hey, when I started learning back in 1887, I ordered Metal Method by Doug Marks and None for Nothing. Thus far, I can't think of a better format to learn. Sounds good. I will look into that, brother. Sounds like you used to play. Played a little bit. Like 6 months, basically, was my extent of guitar playing, and 80% of that was bass guitar. 20% of that was the Predator back here. Guitars are all tuned up, amps warm, everything's cool. So we're ready to go right there. Sounds like you used to play or play a little, or you're one hell of a fast learner. A bit of both, actually. Keep it up, bro. Those 6 strings will give you more than anything else. Ain't that the truth, brother? Seriously. And then at Mirag, great work. Thanks, brother. I appreciate that. All right, so we got some cool shit tonight. But first and foremost, everything's tuned up. Let's get a little chug. Let's get those strings making the soul warm, because that's why we're all here, right? Making some shit happen. Oh, I got all kinds of shit tonight. All kinds of stuff. So in my house here, I got a spare bedroom, which effectively I call like the abandoned graveyard of life, essentially. It's amazing how much shit you accumulate. I don't know if you guys can relate or not, but my God. You go up there, like, especially if you have a spare bedroom in your house, it becomes like I call it the like graveyard of life. Like, geez, you go back through, but I found some cool shit in my graveyard tonight. But first and foremost, let's see how everything sounds this evening. Oh, I was gonna get this all like, that's gotta go first. That's why we're here, man. Uh-oh. See, maybe it's too hard to play. That's even a thing. I did not warm up before I hopped on. I just tuned the guitars up. I did do my finger drills this morning. Change that up a bit. We'll go into this thing in a moment. I want to talk about this. Just made that today. And some other shit. This thing's a little bit, I'm not convinced that my tuner here is tuning, honestly. They just tuned everything up, and I don't know. It just doesn't have the same. I guess it's okay. Wrong key. All right, good enough. That'll work for now. So I just want to talk about the cool shit real quick, and then we'll jump back into this. I also come across a couple more little fiddle-diddlings this morning. on this D sharp, E flat, Locrian scale. Got some different versions of this here. This version right here is pretty cool. I don't know what it's going to sound like with crunch. It was just on an unplugged guitar. It sounded kind of cool on unplugged. Still not convinced about that fucking tuner though. So, brothers, check this out. So, actually, you know what? Hold on. I was up in the spare bedroom of Abandoned Life. Look what I stumbled across. This, if any of you, well, if you're in your 40s, you'll probably know what's inside of this thing. If you're not in your 40s or you're younger, you'll probably have no idea what the fuck these things are. So, but they're cool. And a lot of you guys are going to be like, oh, even if you still have them, I can't believe I stumbled across this and I can't believe I still have it. Talk about a trip through memory lane. But check this little thing out I found. This is called a Pickmaster. I didn't even know that I had this thing. Okay. What this is, fellas, it's got a little slot right there. Check that out. Okay. This is for making your own picks. Now, unfortunately, I don't keep much plastic that's thick enough. There's about 1/8 inch gap right there, ish, give or take. But you put plastic in, and it punches out a chip. A pick. Craving chips lately. Anyway, so how cool is that? Didn't even know that. I mean, I knew it existed until, well, I found it. So, kind of cool. Would not want to, you know, it's like some old gangster shit, finger cigar thing. Not good. Okay, second thing. Check this out. What is this? Now, some of you are just like, yeah, that's just a basic CDs and shit. But no one uses that shit anymore. Can't even believe, like, some Seven Dust, Korn, of course. Some shit in there I can't read right now. Metallica. Michael Jackson, of course. I like all kinds of music. Tool, Trapped, Kid Rock. Oh, just a trip, Jeff Beck. Just a trip through memory lane. And then, of course, you remember the days of getting the writable CDs, right? And you can, like, make your own CDs and shit, make your own mixes. So I got a whole stack load of those. A lot of these are from Napster back in the day, if y'all remember that, before that part of the world got crazy. But do any of you guys still have this? I mean, talk about a relic from history. Crazy. Okay. Yesterday, or the day before, I mentioned that I need to learn the damn fretboard. So, better make sure this is still recording. Yep, we're good. All right, sweet. I learned if you put it on airplane mode, shit doesn't come through and interrupt the video. Actually, I've been really lucky, honestly, to not have anything interrupted, thank God. But, so I mentioned I was going to make a fretboard. So, here it is. Check this out. Went out in the shop, had a piece of 1x4 select pine that's hanging out in the shop. Give it a little cut, give it a little sand, rudder the edges a little bit. And if you're wondering, this is 24 frets, okay? Little side story here. Favorite number's 22. Has been since I was a little kid, right? I was today years old making this, and I know what some of you are going to... Did you know that there's 22 frets on a normal guitar? I didn't know that. I never counted the shit, honestly. I would just play, pick up the damn thing and play. I never really counted how many frets. However, Jackson here... Sorry, Mr. Jackson. Ooh. I know. Outcast. I'll finally look that up. So that song's by Outcast. I might even get the bass tab for that and play around with that just because it's a fun song. Anyway, I wanted to study all the notes. So here's my dilemma. I need to have something. I'm going to practice in the morning with coffee. Mentioned that a couple days ago. That's been going well. Been doing all finger drills, unplugged. It's been going cool. I can feel the dexterity improving, which is handy, which is nice. No pun intended. So this guitar here has 24 frets and 7 strings. Now, I'd anticipated making this having 6 strings. I'll get into how I'm going to mark this out in a minute. I still need to find my wood burning tool. I used to wood burn back when I was a little lad. Actually, it's pretty damn good. Had some things go to the state fair, not here in California, but I won a few awards for my artistic wood burning abilities. So I have a wood burner around here somewhere. I just can't find it. However, this has got 24 frets, and I'm going to, oh, if you're wondering, what all these are staples from my DeWalt staple gun, because I'm a contractor. And I was like, you know what? I needed to have something that kind of replicated. I'm a visual guy. Anyway, and yes, 7 staples on each one. There are 24 frets. That's 168 staples I put in there. Some of them aren't exactly straight, but it works. And I think kind of looks cool. So, and then I have marked out on here, it's going to be a 6 string, every half inch. So there's 6 strings that are going to come all the way, not real strings. But when I get my wood burner, I'm going to, clamp it up, make a nice little line, make 6 skinny lines to mark out my strings. And then on each block, because essentially at that point, right, I'm going to have all of my frets already here. In between each one, I'm just going to look at, make sure I look it up online multiple times, kind of like, measure 2 or 3 times, cut once type thing. It's going to be, look this up like 5 times to make sure that they're the same and that I don't wood burn in the wrong damn notes. Anyway, so here's the plan. Put in all the notes at every fret all the way down. Now some of you are like, well, hey, wait a sec, Joe, you've got a 7 string. My workaround, and only because this only came in, and I didn't want to break this up, put a 7th string. It would get super tiny and it would be a pain in the ass. But what I've discovered, and one of you, if any of you are guitar pros out there, and you happen to be randomly listening to this, you can take the B string tab for 6 string and just shift it up, right? And just apply it to the top string of the 7th string. Is that, yeah? I don't know. So that's what we're doing with that. Hopefully, I can find that damn wood burning kit tonight, and then we're gonna be wood burning tonight, tomorrow morning. It's probably gonna take a while to get all these notes put in there, but I'm putting every single note that as if it would be a fretboard. So this is my fretboard that I'm gonna carry around in my truck, on the job site, have my truck in my lunch hour. I'm gonna stick it on the dash because I can look at this and just keep looking at this every single day until I memorize that fucking keyboard. I need to pull my keyboard out. It's been a minute. My soul's been craving some keyboard. So that's my homemade fretboard. Kind of cool, huh? A couple other things. Stumbled across, online. Gotta love it, right? Everyone is saying how they're like, Smoke on the Water is like their first song they ever learned on guitar. My first song I learned on guitar was Enter Sandman. And Enter Sandman was a brutal song. And I didn't even learn the whole thing. I learned some of it. Not the shredding parts, definitely. But I got the right guitar tab this time off of Ultimate Guitar. Got over there. And then Smoke on the Water. Now, I definitely will need glasses for this shit because I cannot see this to save my life. So we're going to fiddle around here shortly with a little Smoke on the Water on a 7 string. We're going to see how that sounds. Or at least come up with our own jam and just have some fun. That's the whole point we're here in the first place, right? Is to have some fun, practice, and be on day 7 of 365 days of playing guitar. All right, so, and then the last couple of things, I have this guy here. Some of you may or may not know what this is. I recently stumbled across this guy here, that guy. This presumably is a device that's supposed to allow you to, I've seen them on TV. You plug into it, you play into it, somehow you rig it into this setup here, which I have not figured out how to do yet. I haven't even plugged this thing in yet, so we need to figure out how to make this thing work. I did plug it in to see just if it lights up. Lights up pretty cool. It's got some cool lights. So this is supposed to allow you to play into it and loop it around and do multiple shit and do cool shit with it. So that's what we're going to do with that. I got the manual with it. That'll be handy. Last thing before we get in a little Smoke on the Water action is I had an idea. Once I learned the fretboard and I learned my notes and I can read music again, like I mentioned earlier in a couple, I think day 1 or 2, I don't know. I used to play piano for a long time. And I didn't have any of my old sheet music from back in Nebraska. I didn't carry a lot of that stuff with me. My upright grand is back home in storage at another town next to my mom's back home. So that's where all my piano shit, that's where all that stuff's at. So it's just back there. Anyway, so I got some new stuff. And these like Beethoven, Mozart, Chopin. I always say that wrong. Anyway, I have a theory. I don't know if this is going to work or not. But this is some complex shit. All right, this is just complex shit. However, it's complex right now because I can't read the notes. Once I'm able to read these notes, and I have my fretboard, my customized practice fretboard, my thought is this: how cool would it be to put? I'm sure someone's already done this. It's probably out there, but I'm gonna have some fun with it. I'm not gonna look anyone else up because I just want to explore it and have some fun with it myself. So, 7-string. I don't know. All right, I'll just get to it. Metal versions of this shit I think would be cool, or it could be just awful. So anyway, let's do a little smoke on the water. Oh, shit. So this here, I haven't even heard this song in so long, but it's 5-3, 5-3-5, okay? And and by the way, any of you guitar brethren out there, or sisters, or just getting back into guitar, or you used to play guitar, or you're maybe wanting to play guitar, grab a guitar, play along, have fun. That's the whole reason we're here. We're just folks doing shit with that movie halfway over. So, gotta get to it. So, all right, 5-5. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Get out with that. Let's get this thing up, not get so much fucking feedback. So 5-3. Oh, okay. So we're gonna go. That kind of sounds like it. All right. That's cool. Nope. Okay. So, and then 3-6-5. How's that go? Bum 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 bum. Right? I think that's how it goes, right? Super good. Oh. Hold on, gotta get that other finger in here. Struggle's real, folks. It is real. I don't like my fingers are sticky. God damn. Just combed out the beard and put a little lotion in it, and wouldn't you know, my fingers feel all weird and shit. Damn. All right. Let's try that again. Damn. That's like. What's the bom 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 times 3? Really? I need to just listen to that damn song, to be honest. Oh, all right. You just gotta go back to it again. All right. Sort of. I tried to add some shit in there. I'm not gonna do that. Oh, the issue I'm having? It's too slow. I'm gonna have to keep this covered. That's the issue. Keep it covered the whole time. I'm not used to doing that bar right there. That feels weird. That feels like super like foreign shit. Oh. Alright, I need to wipe my fucking fingers off. Note to self, do not. I want to like at least comb my beard out once during the week so it doesn't look like a complete disaster. I put a little Beard Utility Balm by Beard brand, which is a good, if any of you guys have beards, I've landed on Beard brand as a decent product. And I've been using it for about a year. It seems to be okay. Anyway, real quick, check this out. In my foyer up into my the Graveyard of Life, metal picks. Found a box of picks, and there's some metal ones in there. It's like I don't know what kind of pick this is. I don't even remember buying this or where the fuck I came up with that. And then this guy here, we're gonna give it a shot and see what happens. But anywho, let's get back to this. That's kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie. That is kind of fun. Man, see, it's that start. Damn. Yo, this guy right here, day 2, was just being a bitch. See, I have to come back up to that. I gotta stay covered. Stay covered, you little shit. Damn. Alright, gotta shake it off. Jesus Christ. I told everyone it's gonna be a little torturous for a while. We're day 7 of a long journey. See, that'll work if I just get used to doing that. Uh-oh, was there a cat back there? If you saw a big fat black cat, that's Cricato, or cricket for short. I'm so used to coming down and hitting that shit. God, bar the whole thing, middle, like finger, ring finger. See? Brain fart. Fuck it. I was kind of working with that briefly this morning, again unplugged. I am never, ever putting shit on my hands again. My hands are so fucking sticky right now. Ugh. They didn't feel sticky afterwards. It completely changes the feeling of playing. No joke. No joke. Every time I come home during the week, my hands are pretty dry and they slide around. I moisturize them because this stuff kind of has a moisturizing thing for the beard. My God. Nope. 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 It's the wrong key. See, once I learn the fretboard, this will be a lot better. Oof. just going to change the guitars, buddy. We're going to change the guitars and see if that changes anything. Oh, then we're just going to jam a little bit. Dang. What a bummer. But we'll figure it out. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're here. Oh, hold on. I have a little heater going. My hand is a little bit chilly, but I wanted to wear shorts. God damn it. All right. Turn this guy off. It's like roasting my balls now. We don't need that. All right. So, hope this isn't as sticky. Otherwise, this is going to be a super painful night. Ay, ay, ay. All right. God damn, I'm sweating. It's not sweating weather yet here in California. It's just not. All right. Let's see what's up with this guy. Oh, yeah, right there. No volume on that, yeah? Nope. Oh, let's do a little smoke in the water on this one here. No. Oh, maybe I was in the wrong. That's probably what it sounded like shit. Man, that's gonna take some time. Jesus. Man, keeping that bar just tough. On both guitars, and it really, I'm not making excuses, but it just feels weird and different. So we're gonna jump into the Locrian, some scale work, and then we're gonna absorb in or morph into a little bit of riff work. Basically just me zoning out because I found a couple of patterns this morning. Again, unplugged. I might start plugging in, and then at some point I'm going to experiment with this PV Mark II used old PV head that I got off Craigslist. I have not fiddle-diddled with it yet whatsoever. Anyway, so let's scale work. It's kind of like vegetables. You just got to eat them. But check this out. This was a pretty cool little combo of notes. Said that something. Sensitive. Okay, so this is 457 467. All right. So 457 467. Okay. Move it in there. What's after that? So 457, 467, 46. That will get faster at some point. 4, 6, 7. Oh, it's the same thing twice. Jeez. Okay. That'd be kind of cool. Okay, 4, 5, 7, 4, 6, 7, 4, 6, 7, 4, 6. Okay. It's like a really sharp 2 notes right in the middle of that. Damn. Ooh, that's kind of cool. It's a bit of a cloudy day. Let's roll with that. Nope. Nope. Something a little lower than that. Something that sounds kind of like, let's go up here. Now, that has to go to like... Nope. It's not deep. It's not... Oh, there... Ooh, there we go, there we go, there we go. Hell yeah. Hell yes. Nope, hold on. Nope. Damn. Part. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. So 4, 5, 7, 4, 6, 7, 4, 6, 7 repeats 4, 6, 4, 5, 7, 4. Okay, so 4, 5, 7. So 4, 5, 7. That's let's go back down. That's kind of cool. Nope. Turn this down just a little bit. You know what? Let's go a little clean. Let's go a little clean. Little gain. Man, never again. here, I'm sticking right through here. So crazy. So crazy. Struggle is real, folks. That's why we practice. That's why we grind, make all kinds of mistakes. Shit like that. It's fine. We'll figure it out. Let's jam a little bit. Nope, wrong I also need to get a metronome. Tuxedo! What you doing, brother? Actually, that's probably a little better. Like that. I like the way that sounds. I'm gonna have a better roll off next time. All right, that was kind of fun. Let's see where we're at for time. Hopefully 30 minutes in. Oh, shit, yeah, we're 40 minutes in. We're good. Lots of yapping. Anywho, if you're still here, thank you for watching till the end and letting me torture your ears. Again, thanks for all the awesome new subscribers. You guys are awesome, you wonderful souls. And everyone that is subscribed and that's hanging out, appreciate you greatly. So, I think that's it. Peace. See you tomorrow.